and welcome to the online lecture series of CNC machines and automation. In the last lecture we have discussed the unit number 2 which has been completed. Today we are going to start the unit number 3. Correct? It is very important unit because this will explain you the part programming in the CNC machine. Okay? How the programs are to develop, how the programs are to written, what are the basic requirements, how many types of formats are available. So all different kind of programming techniques you will learn from this unit number 3. So what are the contents, the learning outcomes from the unit number 3 is the basic concepts of programming. Yes, we all know that. We'll discuss about it. Then there are various things which we are going to discuss in this unit number 3, like the part programming procedure, what kind of different procedure, what kind of different formats are available in which you can write your program. It's not kind of your C or C++ kind of a programming language. It is just your alphabets and the numerals. That's simple, through which we are going to discuss about the different programs. Then we will discuss the simple programming for the rational components like the turning, taper turning, circular turning, all these things, drilling, yes, and drilling. All these programs are to be discussed in this unit. Then after that we'll discuss about the part programming using canned cycle, do loop and subroutines. These are the quite you can see the advanced programming methods which you learn from this unit number. Then we'll discuss about the tool sets, the cutter radius compensation. So these are very important when you are using the tools of different height, different lengths, different cutter nose radius. So that will be discussed in the later of the unit. Then wear compensation also. So what is the content for today's lecture? Today's lecture is basically I'll give you the introduction related to the part programming, their different procedures, what are the techniques which are developed, and what we are going to follow in this upcoming lectures. So that will be our content for today's lecture. Then what is the part programming? It's a set of programmed instructions to control the motion of tool. So the programmed instructions, look, I just said the program, it can be written in Java, it can be written in C++, Python. So there are different kind of programming languages, but we are related to mechanical engineering, so we are not getting into those kind of languages. We are just strictly stick to this language like alphanumerals kind of and their usage. Is the collection of data which are required to produce the part, calculation of the tool path and arrangement of the calculated data in standard format. So that is your part programming, which we are going to just use your alphabets, numerals to write a program, nothing else. So do not fear about that. We are going to learn about any different languages like C or C++. It is nothing like that. Then what are the different procedures? What is a part programming procedure? This is the procedure. Here, so every component start from a scratch like drawing. So before writing any kind of a program, you must be knowing that what is the drawing of the component or the object. Fine. So you will find out that what is the NC coordinate drawing. Here, drawing related to your length, breadth, height and different specification of the object. Then there is a process planning. Process planning means which process, which part, or you can say which operation is going to be produced first, which is going to be happen first, which operation is going to happen. So that is called your process planning. Like firstly drilling would happen, or maybe the your turning, taper turning. So you are setting the process or the sequence of all those procedures or the operations. That is called process planning. And then after you will decide the part programming, because whenever you write the program, you need to firstly mention that what operation you want to do first. Like I wanted to do drilling, so the procedure for the programming of drilling is different and the programming of turning is different. So firstly you need to explain, firstly you need to discuss with your members that what procedure do we follow, like drilling first or the turning first. Yeah, so all those procedures, when it is discussed, then we are going to the part programming. Part programming in which you will set the codes, alphanumerals or alphabets or G code or M codes which you are going to write in the program. So that will becoming your part of part programming. Then the next is preparation of punched tape, the verification of the tape. So these two steps are strictly related to the older kind of NC machines. That's why it says the only NC machine. But today's we are using the CNC machine. So this punched tape or verification of the tape is not going to be worth in this procedure. So just whenever you are writing the program, you just write the program in the computer. Here, so instead of preparation of punched tape, we are going to use the computer system in which you are writing the program already there. Then verification of the tape. Verification is related to like checking of the tape for whether you are checking the program on a simulator which can be installed in the computer. I'll in the next lecture or maybe in this week I'll send you the link for the downloading link for this simulator, or maybe I'll upload it. Correct. So the verification of the tape can be done onto the simulator. So in the simulator, when you run the program, you will get to know whether it is producing the same part whichever you required or nothing. Here, so this verification and preparation of punched card is changed with the preparation of punched tape is changed with the computers in which you can write the program. Then the verification is done through a simulator. So when your part program passes the simulator, here your verification is done, then it is sent to the production. So this is the part programming procedure which is to be followed whenever you are writing, whenever an object has to be produced through a CNC machine. So firstly you will need to draw a drawing, and then process planning means which operation is to done first, second, third. So sequence setting. Then the third one is part programming, writing the G codes and M codes. Then preparation on a punched tape, which is changed to the you can say the computers. Clear? Which is changed to the computers. Then the verification is done through the simulators. Fine. And the last one is the production. So in the production, you will send your program to the different CNC machines which can be used for the production of your part. Clear? So this is the part programming procedure. Then the next is techniques of CNC part program. There are 4 different techniques through which you can write the CNC part program. So every technique is different. Every technique is having their own pros and cons, on advantages and disadvantages. So we are going to discuss in detail all these 4 kind of. So first of all is your programming in planning department. So planning department is that in which all the board members are sitting. They are planning that how we can do this operation or how we can produce this kind of a product. So they discuss it and this programming is done. Like the firstly, this in a planning department there are 2 stages, the planning stage and the programming stage. So what we are planning in the planning stage? So the suitability of the machine, whichever product you are going to produce, that you are having the machines or not, that is called suitability. Then the tooling requirement, do you have the tools? So they are questioning or they are checking their own industry whether we can produce this kind of things or not. Then the sequence of machining, first as I told you that the first operation sequence which is to be done first, second, third and fourth. Then the cutting speed, feed. So these all parameters, cutting parameters is depending upon your capacity of your machine. So discussing all these things in the planning stage, and then after you can go for the programming stage in which you are part drawing to show the cutter path. That cutter path means from where your tool will be moved. Clear? And then discussing that what kind of dimensioning you will use, the absolute or incremental. So in this programming stage you are actually writing the program considering about planning stage. Clear? So that is the programming in planning department. Then the second technique is programming in workshop. So whenever you write the program just sitting in a planning department, clear? So there might be some practical issues which you forgot to take into the consideration while writing the program. So that can be omitted when you are programming in the workshop. So this can be useful by asking the operators who is working on the CNC machine. He can guide you well. The person can guide you well while writing the program. So you will take his advices. So you just suggest, he will suggest that this could be done, this could be done. Then you will make the necessary changes. And you will get to know the easier adaptation to the CNC machine. Clear? So all these things are called as a programming in workshop. So whenever you are on the machine and doing the program under the operator guidance. Then this next is manual part programming. Manual part programming, you are sitting in a room, you are having a drawing, just you are writing it. You are writing on a paper that this is the program, or you are writing on a computer, this is a part I have to draw, I have to make it, so I'll write the program. Correct? So that is called manual part programming. Without any help from the others, you're just doing it. Just watching to the specification of the dimensions of the drawing. That will becoming your manual part programming. And the last one is computer aided part programming. Computer aided part programming nowadays is very popular, or it's very easy, even I would say easy, because whenever you write the program for a very intricate or complex object, so in that case the length of your program is going beyond 1 lakh lines or blocks or 2 lakh blocks. So in that case, writing manually, writing in any form, like in a production or a workshop, you cannot write this program. So what you need, a software is needed which can write the program on behalf of you. So these are the list of the different programs: ADAPT, XAPT, TCAPT. So these are what? These are the programs names. What you need to do, you just upload the drawing of your object. You just upload the drawing of your object, and these programs will automatically produce you or give you the programs for that specific product. Clear? Then just download that program from the software and upload in the CNC machine or the simulator firstly to check it out. When you check into the simulator, if it is fine, then upload the same into the CNC machine. Nowadays these are very popular because whenever your program is lengthier, you cannot write bare-handed, or you're just a single person cannot write it, because 1 lakh line is not a smaller thing. So it is very difficult to write. Then we are using the CAP, the computer-aided part programming, which is having the different enormous amount of softwares available which can write the program on behalf of you. Yeah. So this is the techniques for the CNC part programs which could be used in the nowadays in the industry. So these are the today's topics. So the next lecture I will discuss the part programs. So do not miss the next lectures, and for the further videos just subscribe this channel, Tiny Steps. So take care and thank you.